I love it. Julian, what's up, dude? Long time no see. How are you?
What's up, Eric?
What's up, dude? Where are you in Florida now? Where are you
Huh?
chilling? Where are you chilling now? You in Florida?
Yeah, I'm in my balcony.
Nice. Just here in my garage. Let's go. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it, dude. What you been up to? What can I help with?
Man, I've been looking at the recent content you've been sharing and it's been so good. I've been getting some wins with my ads from what I've seen, what I've been looking at on the course content. And dude, the DM ads are working really well for me.
Oh, you've already launched some?
Yeah, I've launched
Nice.
some. I've
Is this
launched some.
for weddings or for commercial?
Yeah, yeah. So my wedding brand has been my main focus
Yep.
for a while, and that's all been for weddings. So I've been
Nice.
DMs from brides that are planning their own wedding and
Yep.
stuff, and we're working with a planner or whatever, and they're finding us through the DM ads.
Nice.
So that's been great. And then I wanted to talk to you on something more high level, where I recently started testing a strategy that I came up with from just listening to your stuff and going through the videos. So all of my experience for the last 2 years has been working directly with wedding couples
Yeah.
and producing their wedding films, like documenting their wedding days and all of that. And I built a good solid base of connections with venues and different wedding vendors.
Yep.
So I wanted to expand my business and start off as sort of a B2B service to work directly with venues and vendors to offer them content creation services and marketing. So like to help them implement marketing systems, leveraging videos that we can produce for them
Yeah.
and also get them more leads, more.
Sweet. Yeah. So like the venue, is it mainly just going to be venues or is it going to be like also the like the photographers, the videographers, the DJs, the everybody, or what's
Yeah,
kind of your
so
plan with that?
so my plan is first I want to target venues and planners.
Okay.
I want to first work with venues and planners, and then start offering it to other vendors. Now, I wouldn't say photographers and videographers. I
Okay.
wouldn't really say that right now. But yeah, I think the ones with the budgets to work with me and to be able to afford that
What are
would
you
be.
thinking retainer wise for the venues?
That's why I wanted to talk to you, because some of them usually what they do is the only marketing content that they have is stuff that they get from the actual photographers and videographers that worked a wedding with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm testing the waters. Like I just went to go visit a venue last week to talk to them about it and just let them know like, hey, I'm starting to do this. Is that something you guys might be interested in? And the
Mm-hmm.
venue itself has three girls that are hired just to create content, but they're just creating iPhone content.
Right.
I feel like if I offered, just thinking to myself, if they have three girls that are hired to do that, then they're probably getting paid each like 3,500 bucks a month. I mean, the
Yeah.
young girls probably like 35, 400, 4,000 a month. So if I were to come up with an offer for like, between 35 to 5K a month,
Yeah,
that's
I think you're not just selling them on the cinematic stuff. You're selling them on like, hey, I'm a strategist who works directly with these types of couples anyways, so I know what they want and I know what they'd be looking for, and we'll create this content that's going to help you drive these people in.
exactly.
And then you could even potentially offer like a DM ad type situation, like what you're doing, but for them.
Exactly. So then how what do you think, like, what do you think would be the best way to structure that?
I mean, like you said, I test different price points, but like 3,500 to 4K a month, they get a certain amount of pieces of content. You're going to manage their social media if they need you to, and then you can also run their DM ads, kind of thing. Like, just keep it simple, something that you can replicate like 100 times. Where like you could hire somebody else to go shoot the content, edit it, post it, and then hire somebody to set up the DM ads for them. Because you want to think about when you're creating these offers, like if you can do it, like how can I create an offer that I'd be able to sell 100 times without me being involved at all? Like that's a good thought exercise to go through. Well, I need
Nice.
to hire this person. I need to have like one editor for every 5 clients. I need to have like one media buyer for every 5 clients. I need to have like one shooter for every 5 clients. And then every time we get more than 5 clients, I hire a new round of those people to work on them.
Okay.
Right. So it's
Okay.
like just thinking through what can I do if I had 100 clients and how could I support this? Because that's the way you want to think. So you don't set it up in a way that's going to bottleneck you as the main person in the business.
Exactly, which is what I've slowly started to do. Now I'm not just selling wedding packages that are my wife and I involved exclusively because that's what we used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've slowly started to sell packages where I've replicated myself by just subcontracting other photographers and videographers that I'm finding from Facebook groups and stuff
Yep.
like that.
100%, dude. I
So
love
now
it.
I feel like I finally have a grip on it in terms of like my mindset. I feel
Yeah.
like that was the hardest part for me before.
Yeah.
And I think now that I have that mindset, I can just purely focus on sales. And then what blew my mind was that video you posted. It was
Which
like
one?
the one where the guy was sharing with you that he was spending like over 200 hours on like just shooting and stuff.
Oh, Shane. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Shane. And then you were like, dude, imagine if you did 200 sales calls in a year, 200 more.
It's a good reframe. Yeah. It's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Well, it's like that's why $1 million businesses are not built on $10 tasks. If I can hire a VA or somebody else to do it, why not? Right? It's like you're literally losing money by doing the task. So it's like people think they're saving money by doing it. You're literally losing money because you could have done something that made you 100 times more than what you just spent that hour doing. And that's the thing, like with editing, like people do that, right? So yeah, it's just, that's really what bottlenecks businesses is like the founder and the time, right? It's like, I can only take so many. And then when you get to the point where you're taking sales calls, like now I have 5 people taking sales calls on a daily basis for me. So it's like 5 times 8 hours in a day, whatever the math is on that. Let's do that.
40 hours being
Yep.
spent.
Per day, per working day. For me, I only have 8 hours myself, so I can't do that, right? It's like, so it's like business is just a game of like multiplying your time because you have leverage through time and through media. And it's like if I create a piece of video content and send it out to everybody, I record it once and billions of people can see it. If I have people, then those people can multiply my time as well.
Dude, that's amazing.
You know? That's really what it comes down to, because like you'll get capped at like most people get capped at like 200K a year just themselves, because like you can't work anymore physically. Like you physically cannot work anymore. It's not possible. So it's like, yeah. And the other analogy too is like you can't win the Super Bowl by yourself. It's just not possible. Like you got to hire a team. You got to bring people in, So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I love, because I heard you saying that when you were talking to Shane, and I love that. And now I feel like now that I've grasped that lesson learned, now I feel like now I'm just pulling myself away from as many things as I possibly can and just focusing on.
Do that time audit, dude, and run through it,
Yeah, I spoke to Ethan, so I'm gonna sign up for the time audit today, and then I just spoke to my editor. He's from Argentina.
Nice.
And he's like a family friend that I have from over there. And I just spoke to him, and he's cool with me. Like, we spoke about what it would look like to just have him on a salary for him to do all my editing.
Yep.
And dude, I got him to be at 500 a month, and he's just gonna do all my editing. So now I can completely remove myself from editing and just focus more on like the actual high leverage tasks.
Yeah. You should be focusing on hiring people, and then you should be focusing on sales, and then you should be focusing on creating content for yourself. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then hire everybody else to do everything else. Right. And then once you're just trying to make enough money so that you can hire the team to do the work, and then you can pay them. And it's a lot easier when you only have to focus on like 2 to 3 things every day, as opposed to like doing everything in the business. It's a lot.
Exactly.
Cool.
So for me, action steps, would you say I should focus right now going through that thought exercise of what that offer would look like to work with those methods?
Offer creation, and then reapproach some of these existing people in your network or people that like venues, and try to reach out to them first. And then eventually, once you close a couple of those, then we can start setting up ads to get those people in. But I'd max out the warm existing people, try to sell them on the package first, get feedback on it, iterate, and then once the offer is solidified, we can start running ads to it.
Okay.
Cool.
Also, I also had another question with you for you. So, I recently got approached by someone who I met through church, and he owns a landscaping business. He's been doing it for like 12 years, and he just opened up a nursery. And I had a great conversation with him. He's doing around 2 million a year right now.
Okay.
And he wants to, like, he's doing 2 million a year with zero systems for sales, zero systems for marketing. Like, it's just all word of mouth that he gets his business from. And he does like commercial projects and stuff. And he talked to me about potentially like partnering with him to like implement marketing and sales systems. What do you think that, like, do you think that that's something that I should entertain or even think about in terms of like
Do you think it's
becoming?
going to take away or add to your business with the wedding stuff and the vendor stuff?
I think it'll take away from it
Do
right
you think
now.
it's like a woman in the red dress type thing? Where it's like, this is a cool opportunity, man, but like, what do you think?
I think so. I mean, I think it is.
It's
Maybe I'm
hard to say no to that, isn't it? You feel that? It's like, I could make some money on that. And
yeah,
that's the thing, man, is like you can make money on it, but how much more money could you make by doing the thing that you want to do and doubling down on it?
and just being the best at that one thing.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's
Cool.
the thing is like as entrepreneurs, we're always leaving money on the table, dude. It's like people, I don't want to leave any money on the table. You have to.
Yeah.
Or you're just this guy chasing things and you never make any money. You fundamentally have to leave money on the table because you cannot do everything.
Also, how do you think I could scale my wedding business now that I've already
It's going
started
to be
like
more people who are taking, because you can't take any more weddings. You got to hire people to take them and edit them,
right.
right? Under your brand. And then you boost your marketing and then you get the leads, you close them, and then you hand them off to somebody in their area. So then you can scale nationally.
Yeah. So you think that's a possibility for me to scale nationally and do that?
Yeah. You just got to establish like vendors around those areas. Like you got to have people in those areas before you start advertising there. But yeah, no, you 100% you 100% can. I do have to run though. If you have any questions, hit me in Slack too, Julian. I'll help you with those.
Thank
But
you so much, Eric.
that's my thoughts on that. And keep doing what you're doing, dude. It's working. Just stay focused. That's what I'd tell you. Don't get distracted, man. Don't let the distractions take you down. You're good, dude. Absolutely. All right, guys. I'll get this.
Yeah.